Yes. Okay, anyways. So I wanted to come up here and talk about how you are right where you're supposed to be at. I know that in life it feels like, man, I made some mistakes, or I done cussed too many people out, or I didn't cuss enough people out, or I should be further along in life. I should be with him or her. I should have went out and did this and did that. But guess what? You're right where you're supposed to be. I know that we can get stuck in this cycle where we are comparing ourselves, our lives, how we look, how our family looks to other people's lives, the people on Instagram, people on the TV, but it's usually not what it's cracked up to be. What you see on the internet, what you see other people talking about all the time is usually lies. What you and I go through on a day-to-day basis is real life. I'm not saying that what they're going through isn't real life, but when people are always trying to portray that things are better than they actually are consistently, it's a lie. When people say that they don't go through anxiety, that they don't go through depression, when they are always trying to stunt on somebody, but really their life is nothing to stunt over or about, they lying to themselves. Yes, we want to stunt. Yes, we want to stunt on these niggas consistently, right? But sometimes we go through these downs in life. It's ebbs and flows in life, and it's normal. It's natural. Sometimes they are very extreme, but that's when you know you need to go seek counseling, or to know that this extreme low is just a part of the journey, and don't give up, because you are exactly where you're supposed to be at in life at this point in time, wherever you live at, wherever you whoever you're dating, whoever you're not dating, how much money you're making, what your dreams or your goals are. They're exactly what they're supposed to be at this moment in time. There's some things where I figure out and I think about in life, I should have been promoted already. I should have been married already, or I should have had kids already. But guess what? If that was supposed to be, it would have happened already. And so what I do about it is I keep on pressing on. I put one foot in front of the other. I make sure I show up for myself every day. And there's some days where I can't emotionally show up for myself, and I just gotta rest. And rest is okay too. You don't want to ever overdo it, because that's when you end up in the extremes of life. That's when you end up where you have to go help someone manage your stress for you, talk about things, help you talk through things for you, because you feel like maybe you built yourself up so high that you were just there by yourself on that playing field. But sometimes where you think that you are, you're wrong below it. I've learned that too. I learned that too, trust me. But whenever you get into this cycle of, you know, he has it better than me, or she has it better than me, they got promoted before me, or they are looked upon better than me, let it go. I think of stuff like that as that's the devil trying to beat you down, or something trying to make you feel worse about yourself, or worse about the predicament or situation that you're in right now. But just know that if you're not really in a bad predicament, then it's something being made up in your mind, really, and that you can push through that. You can breathe. Do your breathing exercises through that, or either you can just choose to focus on something else. But just know that you are right where you are, and there's people in your life, or people who don't even come up to you, who don't even talk to you, who wish they were in your shoes. I promise you that. There's people who envy you, who consistently look at you, that you don't even know who's staring you down, who's admiring you, who's hating on you secretly, or who's loving on you secretly. You never know. But I'm telling you, there's people who wish they could be with you. There's people who wish that they could talk to you, be friends with you, be a part of your life. Sometimes they gotta have the courage to come up to you, and sometimes you have to make yourself available to others. It's not always easy coming out of your comfort zone, because I realize that sometimes people have social anxiety to where they're afraid to talk to new people, and it can be like a something you have to jump over and be like, look, I made it through this obstacle, and I'm proud of myself. I've tried something different. I tried something new. But just know you were right where you were supposed to be. you are right where you're supposed to be. It's not easy, but just think about that day in and day out. Yeah, I should have been further where than I am now, but I'm not, for a reason. And sometimes you will never know that reason. You just won't. But you have to keep pushing forward. You can't be stuck on I should have been with him, or I should have been married, or I should have had kids, or I should be above my bosses, right? Because they are some scallywags. But that's when you put a plan in action. That's when you make sure you're waking up, and make sure you're doing your meditation, make sure you're taking your walks, make sure you are making a plan to better yourself for your life goals, or for your job goals, or professional, personal, physical, mental, financial goals. If you have a goal, if you write it down and you keep on revisiting it, you are going to have to accomplish it. Sometimes for some people, it's daunting when you write something down and you don't accomplish it. But sometimes, for me at least, when I have something written down, I can go back into it and read it and be like, yeah, I'm supposed to do that, or I know that's a long-term goal that I have for my life that I should be accomplishing, right? And I'm going to get to eventually. But I just know that wherever I'm at right now in life, it may not be easy, it may not be the happiest, but I'm alive and I'm breathing, and I have shelter, and I have food, and I have people who do love me. And sometimes you can feel like you're all alone, but I'm telling you, sometimes in your biggest trials and your lowest of lows, you'll see who's there for you and who isn't. And the ones that aren't, you just pray for them. You let God handle them, and you just pray for them. But anyways, I just want to let you know you're right where you're supposed to be, and God's got your back. You have your own back. If no one else does it, you do it. If no one else can do it with you, you do it by yourself. Just know that, okay? Just know that. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little motivational talk, this video, let you know that you're right where you're supposed to be. Peace.